Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is a tarot forecast. This is the typical lunar cycle tarot forecast. This time around we are looking at the new moon in Aries, so Aries lunar cycle. That is covering the beginning of April through the beginning of May. This video is for my lovely, amazing Cancer babies like myself, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. So before I get started, if you feel like what I'm saying in the video isn't really resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, okay? This is a general video. This is going to be the typical 4-card spread where we're just looking at the energy coming in for us, any crossing energies or obstacles we may be facing, any challenges. Also, because we're talking about Aries lunar cycle, we are going to be looking at where we need to get shit popping. And then also, as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? All right, y'all, let's go on and get it started. So the first card that we have coming up is in the position of the energy popping off for us during this lunar cycle. And we've got the healer card. And with this card, there's a couple of messages that come up. First and foremost, Cancer, you are a very intuitive sign. Cancer, we are also very nurturing. We are the mother of the zodiac. So one of the messages that's coming up with this card is during this next month, you may find that it's a time for you to really use your gifts or use what you have or what you know to help others around you. And that could be in the physical, that could be financially, that could be, you know, by just lending an ear and a shoulder. You could be showing somebody the ropes, whatever it is that you're being called to do during the next month, it is going to be it is going to contribute to assisting, you know, the people around you or the people that are calling you to them with their own personal growth. And with that being said, when you genuinely help others, and it looks like that is possibly one of the energies coming up for us during this next month, when you genuinely help others, that makes way for personal growth on your own end as well. So positive energy popping up there if that is a message. Another message that's coming up with that card is this being a month for us where we really are, you know, this past year has been a lot of work, a lot of tough fucking work. Like, all of my Cancer friends or people with these Cancer placements, when I talk to them about the past year, it's just like, shit was crazy. Shit was wild. Like, how are we still rocking? You know what I'm saying? So this card popping up here is telling me, especially being under a fellow cardinal energy, Aries is a cardinal sign like Cancer, and also this being the last other cardinal sign before we go into our new year. With this being the astrological new year, on top of that, there's a lot of energy surrounding us that is really pushing us to move into, and I say this in a lot of my videos, move into the chapters that we're supposed to be reading for ourselves right now. However, you can't move forward by carrying things that you no longer need around with you or along with you into this new space, into this new energy. So with that being said, I think for a lot of us during this next month, this will be a time where all of the work that we've done in the past year will start to actually feel the release, or actually start to see us moving away from those things, those cords that we don't need to be attached to any longer. And with this healer card coming up here, it is also, let's talk a little bit about the numerology. It's 32, which breaks down to 5. So you got the energy of things coming together and cohesion. And then you've also got the energy of beginning to build solid foundations and change and transformation, right? So during this next month, Cancer, I wouldn't be surprised, and I do say anytime there's energy being moved, it can get a little hectic. Also, you can kind of be in this space to where, although this is under fire energy, I do pick up the sense of kind of feeling, again, still a little lost in the sauce, a little residuals from that Pisces lunar cycle. We do still have Neptune in Pisces. I'm not quite sure what Neptune's transiting over the charts during this time. I'll have to look, but might be just kind of feeling, I don't want to say detached or disconnected, but kind of feeling like you're in a parallel universe, so to speak. And that is just you moving through all these things that really do need to be released, because we are really getting ready to move into our new year. And we got to have all the space and all the energy for that. So a lot of release coming up for us in this next month, and also a lot of, you'll feel this release on a spiritual level and on a physical level. You'll feel it in your heart chakra. You'll feel a lot lighter. You'll feel a lot happier, and you'll feel a lot more eager to make the moves that we need to be making, okay? The next card that I have coming up for us is in the position of challenges and obstacles that we might be facing during this lunar cycle, and we've got the Counselor here. With this card popping up, especially because I was talking about, and I'm going to go both ways with those messages that I gave before. So for the first one, where I was talking about, you know, being that guide, that mentor to whoever for whatever during this next month, the Counselor card coming up here does tell me that, Cancer, you might be second guessing yourself. Again, we're very intuitive, so honestly, whatever you feel, don't go against it, because you are more than likely right. And not just because you're a Cancer, like, intuition never leads you astray. And things can change and shit like that, but I feel like with this card coming up here, you might be second guessing yourself, or you might be feeling a little restricted in the way that you are used to healing, or in the way that you want to help people heal. You might, if you are actually in a healing business, you might feel like you're not getting enough business, but on the other hand, you may also feel like it's too much for you and it's overwhelming, and why does everybody want to come to you, Cancer? You have the juice, you got the sauce, you are an angel, like, you're a gift for a lot of people. So just keep that in mind as you're moving through this next month. On the other hand, the other message in regards to our own personal healing, the Counselor here tells me, Cancer, you're in a space to where you kind of want to just move through this on your own, and I very much so get that. We are crabs. We tend to retreat into our shells, especially when it's time for us to heal. This is telling me, Cancer, though, that it is very possible that you may need to talk about some of these things. You may need to actually reach out to some of the people that have to do with your healing, and this could be in regards to having a conversation with them, or just letting them know, like, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm going through, and this is how you contributed. No bad blood, no ill intent with what I'm saying, but I just, you know, for me to move forward, I need to get this off my chest. Literally need to get this off my chest. We feel everything in our heart chakras. We take in a lot. We're empaths too. So think there may be a little bit of a space to where we might be a little stubborn, as to where we might not want to seek out advice as well, where we're just like, no, I'm going to get through this on my own. But understand that sometimes, all the time, closed mouths don't get fed. But sometimes if you really are keeping your mouth closed, you could miss out on something that is, you know, imperative to what you got going on in regards to this healing energy, okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. We don't want to spend too much time on this crossing card. I do like to say that we can turn this into an upright position, and having the Counselor as a supporting energy for the healer is really bomb. So if you can, you know, be open to receiving advice, be open to, you know, allowing people to, you know, give you some pointers. Also be open to understanding that the messages that you are conveying, the things that you are doing in the ways that you are helping are actually what is needed. So don't doubt yourself, okay? All right, the next card that we've got coming up is in the position of the Aries energy, and that is, where do we need to get it popping? What do we need to be making moves on or devoting our energy to? And we've got the Hero card here. So this card it does resonate with a heroic energy, but the way that I'm going to read this today, this card also resonates with the energy of living your best life, being the best version of yourself. As you are moving through all of these energies here and releasing all of these things, Cancer, in this next month, understand that, and I always say, crumbling foundations to clear out space for new pillars that we need to be building upon. You are clearing out a lot. You're going to be clearing out a lot. You're going to be making different types of moves that really kind of elevate you, put you into this kind of, how do I want to say this, puts you into this space for like ascension into the next level, I guess I would say, which means you're becoming a better you, you're becoming a better person, you're falling into alignment with your highest good, which is your highest self. So this Hero card here is telling me that, Cancer, you need to put a little bit of energy into, and I feel like for a lot of us Cancers, because the last year was so crazy, a lot of our focus has been on the physical and making sure that we're grounded and that we have all of our shit together. Cool, all of that, all of those intentions that you have placed are going to physically manifest if they're not manifesting already. Take a little bit of time during this next month to kind of return to you, get back to self. Aries is an energy that does resonate with a selfish energy on the shadow side. However, this is the time to be selfish, Cancer. What do you need to do to put yourself back into that space of being completely content, of being happy with yourself and what you've got going on, and also being able to put out the type of energy that you'd like to receive back, okay? That is what you need to be putting your energy into during this next month, is that hero energy, saying, okay, this is who I am, and this is the best version of who I am, and how do I get back to that? All right, Cancer, last card that we've got coming up is in the position of the soul message. This is something a little extra to take away with you from the spread, and you've got the blessed card. I like seeing that pop up here. And I really think the message for this is literally everything happens for a reason, everything in divine timing. No matter how moving through this healer and counselor energy may seem during this next month, understand that everything is happening for a reason. You are releasing those things so you can move into new things. And as things play out, I feel like it's a little different this time around, Cancer. I feel like sometimes we're just like, why is this happening? Why is this so hard? Why is this so heavy? I think during this next month, there's going to be a sense of clarity that we gain from the things that we're going through, especially with that counselor energy. That's a water card, so cleansing element, to where we see and understand all of our experiences and all of our L's and all of the things that we consider failures, you know, where we feel like we could have done better. And just seeing why those things had to play out the way that they did, and how they put us where we are now, and how that is actually the best course of action that we could have thought about taking, okay? You are truly blessed, Cancer, and you also have the ability to help others tap into that. So remember that during this next month. But also remember to give yourself a little bit of attention in regards to personal growth and development. I think that's very important for us during this next month, okay? All right, you guys, that's our reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you feel like you need a personal reading, go on and feel free to book one with me down below. I've got that information linked down there for you. Also, check out your vernal equinox tarot forecast. That's covering March through June. And I do have that link down below as well. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time.